From the last video, Dorrie gained 2 levels, and I taught Surf. And Cal also gained 1 level. No changes. Everyone else is pretty much the same. So let's continue back to Olivine here. This house that I totally neglected before, talk to the person inside, he'll give you a good rod. And I actually used that good rod to do a bit of fishing on my own time, and I caught 2 Pokemon, a Poliwag and a Magikarp. I also traveled back to Route 37, and picked up another black apricorn for the collection. And on the way there, I met Sunny of Sunday. He gave me a magnet, which is like the Poison Barb, except it raises the power of electric moves. The lighthouse is a very interesting landmark, for sure. This isn't going to do very much, but... yeah, this is going to require a little bit of a tag team, so... so yeah, the lighthouse is... it's one of those places I remember... like, I understood it, but it was one of those awkward areas when I was really little where, you know, it's a continuous path up, and for some reason I just had a bit of a hard time with it, with navigating, because I didn't know. I don't think I knew where all the stairs were for such a simple location as this. But you know, sometimes those things happen. You're battling a lot of sailors in here. They like to carry water and fighting types. Such as Poliwag here. What's funny about Poliwag with me, personally, was like... I always mistook that thing above its stomach. I always... like, I could have sworn that was always supposed to be its nose. That's actually its mouth. Which, given that it's based on a tadpole, it makes perfect sense, but... like, it never really clicked with me until way later in life. So yeah, Agamotto holding its own pretty well so far. Fortunately, it evolves pretty early, so that'll be even better. May as well go down the line here. Nice. This is probably going to be another mega-sized episode because as soon as we're done here, we'll be heading out to the next town. And I'm sure there'll be a few things we'll need to take care of along the way. No gym battle yet, though. That'll be the next video, probably. And I'm getting really lucky here. So in an earlier part, I think I mentioned, yeah, I brought up the story of my my one friend who had the guidebook for Ruby Sapphire, and I want to say it was with a different group of friends, where same thing, we were getting together and sharing information about the game, and you know, chiming in on the playground rumors. There were a lot of them for sure, and it was at one point we were all at one friend's house for a sleepover, and that was a really wild night. We were trying to figure out the mystery behind the you know, the Braille puzzles and the, you know, the legendary trio associated with that. I'm torn if I want to... No. Oops. Menuing is not that hard, I promise. I think if I go down from this path, I'll get an item, but I'm not too concerned with that right now. That could have hurt a lot more. Fortunately, Meryl's attack stat is not very high. So yeah, as we were all, you know, looking through the, you know, flipping through the pages and trying to figure out, you know, different methods and whatnot. Like, as those doors were unlocking one by one, we were all just freaking out, and, you know, in an appropriate fashion that any, let's see, around that time frame, I think we were all around, like, 10, 11 or so. Those books were like forbidden knowledge to us, and yet we craved every bit of it. Because that's just how we were. There, sooner or later I had to prove that I wasn't lying about fighting types. not quite time for a 2-hit on Nightshade yet. Of course, by the time I deal, I'll probably have psychic attacks, but still. There we go. Suddenly, its entire body became its head. It's not such a small bird now, is it? Not that I'm complaining. So here we are at the peak. It's supposed to be bright up here, but we don't really have much light. Yeah, that sounded pretty pitiful. So yeah, it was that last section there, between the last and the sailor, where I remember getting stuck early on. Whoops. It's always funny to, to remember like what sections gave you trouble way on, and then you come back to it now, and you're like, wait, that makes so much sense. Why didn't I think of that before? Oh yeah, I may as well show off the, here. Poliwag is, well, it is what it is. It's not super strong, but it's reliable. And Magikarp, everybody's favorite pity Pokemon. What's the point of splashing? But hey, level 20 is pretty exciting. Just saying. There's some rocks here we can break, but I'm not going to worry about that for now. So now it's time to go for a swim. Swimmers primarily carry water types. And there are a lot of them. Fortunately, some of these are so early on in their level up moves that they may not carry water type attacks. And even if they do, they might not hurt too badly. Surfing feels a lot more appropriate now that I have a Lapras in the party. It's one of those little details that that kind of drove me nuts as a kid. It's like, yeah, I see that it's there, but it's not really there, you know what I mean? I'm definitely a seeing is believing kind of guy, so... Shelter has high defense, so I'm gonna switch to Cal real quick. Special attacks will make quick work of it. When you leave south of Olivine, you're going to want to follow the path west. It's pretty easy to get lost here out sea, but follow those little, I guess they're rocks? Well, not really little, they're scaled to your trainer height after all. Anyway. They kind of border around like a curve. Sweet. Razor Leaf won't be doing as much because Tentacle is part poison. But any decent physical attack will do work fine because its defense is still fairly low. Tentacruel, on the other hand, might be a challenge. Suddenly remembering that episode of Code Lyoko where... Well, it's not the whole episode, but there's a part of it where the kids are talking and one of them says, "Now, was that cool or cruel that you just said to me?" And like that scene always stuck out in my mind just because of how like how it played out, and I don't know, maybe the actor at the time was just saying it in a really convincing way, but yeah, that's a show I need to go back and rewatch again for the sake of it. I remember finding it interesting at the time. But it's one of those I never really never made the commitment towards. I was still in my, in like the early mid-childhood phases of, Pokemon, Digimon, Yu-Gi-Oh!, some Beyblade here and there, Metablots, yeah. Everyone is catching up pretty nicely. I may have to come back here later and in between recordings to train a little bit more. We'll see. Just like how I see Cianwood City from beyond the sea. I'll stop. So yeah, this place is just off the coast here. Sadly, I don't have a Game Boy camera, so I can't use that facility. It's pretty small. I think I need to make room in the party for something in particular. So I'll go ahead and do that real quick. We will definitely need you again for the gym. This is the house we need to go to pick up the special medicine. It's extremely dangerous. Keep out of reach of children. This, panic dude gave us a shuckle. It has the highest defense out of anything in the game, but it also has abysmal HP. So it kind of balances itself out. I already have a tank on the team, so that's going in storage. There we go. I'm also going to turn on the animations really quick before I go. I have one last thing to do before I end the video. In Gold and Silver, this upper section would be pretty empty. Maybe have some rocks here and there. But we're not playing Gold Silver, we're playing Crystal. We get a special challenge for getting first dibs on a legendary Pokemon. This guy. And I somehow forgot that Mystical Man was all one word in this game. That's hilarious. Slow and steady. There we go. Something had to happen eventually. Alright, Electrode is blazing fast. Ah, bummer. Aw, man. Alright, I'll just attack now. Fool me once, fool me twice. That's definitely not foreshadowing. That animation, I mean. I'll stay. I guess I could have just kept Metal Gear in for a sweep, but I couldn't quite remember what UC's team was. And so, it would seem that I am worthy. Or something. In the next video, we shall take on this gym, since we're here. And we'll head on back to take care of the lighthouse Pokemon. See you then.